All right, guys, welcome back. I have a new to me, 2012 Honda Civic. Okay, now this is my stepkid's car. He just got it. He just turned 16, so it's a nice vehicle for 2012. It's got some imperfections, but otherwise, not bad. You know, pretty good condition. I think it's got like 150,000 miles or something like that. But first time I'm going to be working on this. We have the 2012 EX Honda Civic. We're going to do the spark plug changes today. First thing you're going to do is you're going to take off this black cap. Get yourself a flathead screwdriver, left to loose, just like that. Should pop straight up, okay? And if it doesn't, then you're doing it wrong. All right, there she goes. This is why I love Hondas. Super easy to access. I'm gonna have to wiggle that part out there too. So all I did was pop off this top off of here. Just gotta pull it straight up. It fits right off that. You got 1, 2, 3, 4. They even marked it. I like that. All you gotta do is pull the clips off right here. Lift it up and pull gently. Okay, there's one. We're gonna do that for all 4. And then you gotta unscrew these. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4-cylinder engine, Honda Civic. Easy to take care of. Tells you right here about the types of engine and stuff like that somewhere. So here is the spark plugs. It says genuine Honda parts. Pretty sure these are pretty freaking expensive. Iridiums. Probably will last 100,000 miles. But bought these. Bought a whole bunch of other parts from Honda. Filters and windshield wiper fluid inserts and things like that. Everything's pretty freaking expensive, actually, to be honest with you. There's the price from the Honda place in Washington. And I even asked for a discount, and that's what they gave me. So the spark plugs cost $27.83 a piece, a total of $111 for the spark plugs. The ATF DW-1 is actually pretty cheap. That's $10. This is still every single dealership is a little bit different on their pricing. This one's seems a little bit more reasonable, although the wiper blade's pretty freaking expensive, 41 bucks. Just like that. Comes right on out. Okay, so we got the 4 bolts. These are 10mm sizes. And then we got, go ahead and put that down. All you gotta do is pull these up. Nice and easy. That's it. You're gonna set this aside. We already labeled this one as number 1. So there's a spark plug inside, and we're gonna get that out. So here's the new spark plug. I'm using a size 5/8 socket with an extender. This type is has a little rubber thing in there for spark plugs. You can kind of see it there. And anyways, you want to be able to fit that spark plug in there. It's going to hold it in with that little rubber insert. You don't want to overdo it. And then you're just going to gently take it. And you're gonna, well, first we gotta take out the old one first, so we're gonna do that next. Right, so we got our socket, we got that, we're gonna take that out. Go ahead and go left to loose, right to tight. Right now we're gonna go left. So you might need to give a little force there. Here, hold this camera for me. Okay, so we just cracked it left, and then after that I can use my tools here to make it come out a little bit faster. Just make sure it's on left to loose. You guys don't want to tighten this. All right, here's the new spark plug. I mean the old spark plug. Okay, probably not too bad of condition, but we're going to change it out anyways. It's an NGK, so it's different. This isn't the OEM manufacturer. So we're using Denso, which hopefully makes it run better. So then here's the new one right here. This is the new one. So we're gonna stick that in there. And at this point, you wanna thread it carefully down the hole. Make sure you have a spark plug socket. Then you're gonna screw it in there by hand. I don't recommend using power tools to screw in the spark plugs because you don't want to over tighten it and torque it. But once it's in there, you can tighten it. Let me see. Yep, it's still in there. So we're just gonna hand tighten it a little bit. Okay. Then we're gonna go right to tight. So that's on the right side. Right to tight. Okay, so just a little snug, not too much. Okay, I'm not sure what the torque is on that. That's the first one, we're done. So we're gonna do that for 2, 3, and 4. Go ahead and pull that out. All right, that's number 2. And then we're gonna stick that in there. And then we're gonna go left to loose. Yep, cracked it, perfect. Okay, then you can pop that out. Stick this on, make it go a little faster. Make sure it's on left to loose. Perfect. Just keep going. All the way. Keep going, okay. Should just be out. Go ahead and pull it out. Let's take a look at spark plug number 2. And there it is. It's not oily, so that's a good sign. We're gonna replace that with a Denso. All right, so we're gonna put spark plug number 2 in. No, we're gonna do that without this machine, without using it. So just use we're gonna use our regular, just spin it with our fingers first to get it started. My helper is my stepson today. First time being a mechanic. It's a great experience for him. He loves it. All right, is it going in? Okay, go ahead and see if you can pull it out. Oh, that's not good. I think you put it in too tight. No, go ahead. You know what? Sometimes what I like to do, because it's kind of stuck in there now, is I like to tape this. Okay, if you got any kind of tape, just tape this to this. That way it doesn't come out. Actually, you might do that, get some tape. Go ahead and put it back in and tighten it, and then I'll get some tape. Yeah, we're gonna tape it now so it doesn't fall out. I don't know what kind of a tape job that is, but good enough. As long as it's taped, it shouldn't come out when you pull it out of the spark plug. Gives it the little extra stickiness that you're gonna need. All right, is it all in? Number 2's in. Do you need to tighten it more? Okay. Done with number 2, we're gonna do number 3 next. So what you gotta do is put your hand on this, and then you're gonna pull on that. So you're gonna pull that out. You might use 2 hands on the, there you go. Perfect. There's number 3. That's the ignition coil. And you just repeat for the last number 4, and you're good to go. Just make sure you snap all those harnesses back in place. All right, we are on the 4th one. First, we got to take that out. Take out the 4th one. Left to loose. Honestly, you can use this to loosen that. I don't care if just to tighten it. You don't want to use that to tighten it. See, that was on a little maybe over tight. I think the people that did this, they probably put on a little too tight. That's why it takes some. Make sure it's on left. Okay. Taking out the last spark plug. Let's see what it looks like. That's the NGK. Okay, there's the other 3. They all look pretty much similar. I don't know if it's horribly bad or not. They don't look too horribly bad, but you know what? When you put these new Denso-ins, it's gonna run so much smoother. This car's got what, 150,000 miles?
130.
130,000 miles, okay. It's not too bad. Always hand tighten it. You don't want to over torque these spark plugs. And I feel like they probably over torqued these old ones when they were in there, so. Again, the Honda parts right here. That's the parts iridium. Perfect. Good. Awesome. All right. So now all you got to do, you're going to throw these coils all back on one at a time. Just going to put these on the bottom so they don't fall off. Coils all go back on according to the numbers, which are marked. Make sure you guys mark your coils as well so as not to get them backwards, although it probably doesn't matter because they're all the same parts, but hey, why not? Make sure you shove those in good. Okay, and then stick the harnesses, slide them all back on. Yep, they're all tight. Just a simple click. God, that was easy. How easy was that, Zane?
Easy.
Freaking super easy. Okay, so what's that? Oh yeah, we got to put those bolts back on. So we're gonna hand tighten those first, and then we can use the 10 millimeter socket to tighten those all back up. We don't want to over torque those either. So that's it. Just put those screws back on right here for every single one. Tighten all those screws back up. And we're in business. All right, so you put back all those 4 bolts. We're gonna just double check, make sure, get them nice and snug. Perfect. Not too tight. If you do too tight, you're gonna crack the plastic housing on the coils. Just snug is good enough. And that's it. So now all we gotta do is grab that cover over there. You're gonna snap that back into place. And this end right here is gonna go down into that little spot right there. So just push that down. So you just gotta shove that part down. Push that. There you go. So that's in. Is there something on that side?
Just a little bit bigger.
Okay, did you get it?
No, this is this.
Yeah, it just goes in there. Right there. Then we just gotta screw that in. So grab the screwdriver, flathead, get those 2 screws right there on top by the word Honda on the engine cover, plastic covers, turn it right to tight, just a little bit until it doesn't pop out. It's probably doesn't have to be very tight. Check that one. And that's how you do the spark plug, guys. 16-year-old did it. You all can do it too. Don't forget the thumbs up. This is on the Civic SI. Or no, Civic EX.